could benefit them at the end of the day, but also that lack of playing time together, we'll see just how that affects them. But there you see it, puck drop. We are underway. First game of 2 between Jano and their nearly Seattle Kraken-esque jerseys there, and Färjestad, of course, in the darker green, and we have a goal 1 minute into the game. Sadapoika kicks off the Jano season in style.
That's great style right there, seeming like they're wasting no time getting into it here as Sadapoika just drives the net and sneaks that one home on the short side. We'll get a look at it right here with his, at this point, patented skating style, as even when he's sprinting with the puck, he's sort of almost protecting it right there. That's just a quick strike from Jano, and I mean, that's exactly what they want to do. If you're trying to make up time, that's a good way to do it. Just get an early goal in the first minute.
Passing game on these breakouts is not quite where it needs to be.
And, it's almost led to a couple quick breaks coming the other way. They enter the zone right there. They may get the follow-up on the kind of turning into a dump and chase, but they can't connect.
Captain Emil feeds it over. Ponanen scores! His first Elite Division goal gets the goaltender off the post. 2-0 for Jano in their season opener.
I mean, wow, that kind of comes right off the back of what you were talking about, Tugi, just not being able to be crisp on their passes there. It's sort of an errant pass into the zone, which isn't too bad for Färjestad, but they can't really follow up on it. It's a clean exit right there. It's passed up by Sakam, and I mean, they're just off to the races at that point, and Ponanen, you see, beats McSaven on the backhand. 2-0 now for Jano.
Sebby Larson forced to settle this one down a little bit. Färjestad yet to really get that maintained zone pressure. Ponanen picks this one off. He sends one through and they score! Emil somehow gets a piece of that one. I thought he was behind the goal line already. Maybe he was, but the captain has his first in the Elite Division. It's 3-0, and oh, what a finish.
That is a filthy pass and an even filthier finish right there from Emil. You were right. His body already passed the net, but he twisted himself so that on that one time, he could get a stick on that and just tap it home. 3-0 for Jano off of one of the prettiest plays that we've seen so far in this Elite Division season.
That pass again broken up. Antonio Manning having a real hard time pulling himself off the ice there. He's gotten flattened a couple of times here as they've been in on the attack. Emil back to the point for Sakam. Maka Axel shot, scores! Deflected in front! Wade has his second goal of the game. 4-0 for Jano. You cannot ask at this point for a better way to kick off a season.
Absolutely not. It just feels like everything is going in for Jano right now, and they're scoring in a variety of different ways. That time, it's a D-to-D one-timer with traffic in front, and I mean, Ponanen just is in good position to flex it over the shoulder of McSaven. Not a whole lot he could do. He kind of read that play quite well, but that deflection was perfect, and here come Jano once again.
Ponanen's able to clear that one down. We have seen playoff spots decided by goal differential, so, while a 4-1 loss might not feel any better than 4-0, it still could be hugely beneficial as the season plays out over the course of these 30 games. Great shot, scores! There we go. It's Antonio Manning finding the back of the net, and finally, it took a power play, but you see the Färjestad offense really starting to shine, and Antonio Manning gets that one on the rebound.
Yeah, really finally starting to click right there. The passes were there. I like that pass into the high slot for that one-timer, and then kind of a great rebound right there to Antonio. Vamo tried to get back over, but just too much space on that short side, and Antonio was able to bury it. There's one-timer first, and nice puck retrieval from Ekin. The pass up to Nico. He takes that blast, and it was Antonio cleaning up the garbage.
This one around the back of the net. Antonio Manning back for Sebby Larson. Nico, his shot deflects wide. Jano doing a great job, Sin, of getting into these shooting lanes and taking away these chances. Emil, they score! An Elite Division debut hat trick for Ponanen. And Jano make it 5-1.
Well, we know Jano's been practicing their saucer passes, because that's another beautiful one from Sadapoika, hitting Emil right there. The first opportunity doesn't find the back of the net, but it's Ponin and following the play up. You're going to get a look at that sauce right there. Thing of beauty. It looks like he actually got it poked off his stick by the back checker, Ekin. And then Ponin just gets a gift right there and about a half-empty net to shoot at. They regain that 4-goal lead here, and now Färjestad really hard-pressed. Yeah, just the start for them kind of gets just a little bit worse at this point. Still only those 2 wins on the season, and it's just unfortunate for them. You know, they split this series. That's okay, but still not where they want to be.
Can he make it 4? Yes, he can! Welcome to the show, Mr. Ponin. 4 goals on the debut. Change that number to 34, Austin Matthews-esque, as Jano runs away with this first game.
I mean, run away at this point may even be an understatement. This has been an incredible debut for this Jano team, and particularly these rookie forwards, and in particular Ponin, and quite obviously 4 goals here. And I don't think they want to be done.
Sadapoika behind the net, back to the point, final 10 seconds. EASHL circles through, shot denied. And Sebi Larsson will look to kill the clock. Jano not really content with letting him do that. There we go. This game has ended. A very impressive debut for Jano in this first game. I mean, Sim, what more can you say? That was a complete effort and a fantastic way for any team to start this season, let alone one of our recently promoted clubs. Absolutely. So again, game 2 coming up here. There you go. It's time for puck drop. Jano in their dark home jerseys on this one. Färjestad in the white. We are ready to go.
Yeah, you know, very simple. Just, you know, one click of the button, but it gives you that angle for the shot and opens yourself up. That's a tremendous play from Sadapoika.
Back to the point and blocked away. That shot from EASHL, and down the other way now it's Antonio Mannin. Back to the point. One-timer and a blocker stop there. Bama was able to get a piece of that. In front, scores! Antonio Mannin finds the back of the net for the second game in a row, giving Färjestad the 1-0 lead early.
Just a huge start now for Färjestad. Just one zone possession right there. Good work down low. Ekin, that's a beautiful pass. There was a tiny bit of space for Antonio. The defense was bearing down on him, but the quick pass, a quicker shot. You're going to see it develop here. It starts right there. That was a good, you know, D-to-D one time. Tremendous forecheck from Ekin. Pokes it off, retrieves the puck, passes to the slot, and Färjestad have a 1-0 lead.
Rebel Emil was there to kind of that one away. It's into the zone here. Thought there was going to be another one of those quick breakout passes in and carving through the neutral zone. You leave them that little bit of space. They've proven they can take it. Shot scores! Right place, right time. Who else would it be? Ponin has another one. A little bit more fortunate this time. That was a block shot. The puck went right to him.
Yeah, but fortune is also often earned, and that in case it's positioning. Ponin in exactly where he should be. This is just what looks like a very, very high IQ player, and getting rewarded for that. A bounce off of that one-timer directly to his stick. He once again has about a wide open net to shoot at, and Jano have tied the game.
There's Nico. If we get that puck over to Mullen, Antonio Mannin one more time now. Sebi Larsson has to circle back. Held in the corner. Then kick back to the point, trying to get those defenders moving. Shot deflection, scores! His second of the game, the only man to score for Färjestad tonight. It is Antonio Mannin restoring the lead. It's 2-1.
Great play right there, just good zone presence, and a wrister. We see that a lot in NHL 23. Wristers from the point, try to change that angle and honestly hunt for that forward in front. You're not so much aiming for a spot on the net as kind of trying to aim that puck to the forward, and we see it right there. Good work down low. Ekin kicks it back up top, and it's Sebi Larsson creating that angle and then wristing that one on net, and Färjestad almost not done. They may be looking for another one right here, and Jano now going to need to find a response here, but time is ticking away.
Emil, the pass doesn't go. Sends it around. Emil takes the big hit. Huge step up, no charge on EASHL. And a big stretch pass. Here's Ekin. He's denied on the blocker side. Great stop. In front, scores! It's Nico, the defender, finding the back of the net as again Ekin refuses to give up on a play, and it pays off for Färjestad.
That will be Nico's first goal of the season. Finally, someone other than Antonio scores for this Färjestad team, and what a time to get that, doubling up their lead here. I mean, Ekin, that was just speed right there. Denied, he doesn't care. 2 men on him, he doesn't care. That puck is his. Kicks it back into the slot again. Another brilliant feed, this time to Nico through traffic, and he tucks that one home. 3-1 now for Färjestad.
3 seconds to go. Another save, and another one. 3-1 the final score as Färjestad battle back to take game 2 3-1. What could be the catalyst for kind of getting their season back on track after a rough start. For Vamo, they do get 2 out of 4 points. For Jano, 2 out of 4 points on the night. Just honestly, a bit of a surprise, but it's good to see the fight back from Färjestad in this one.